All right. Good evening. This is Dionis Royale Sylvester. This is the CEO of Beyond the 750 Club, and I want to welcome everyone to the Beyond the 750 Club house. This is set up for each one of the listeners. It's not about Beyond the 750 Club. This is about you individually and building your financial house. With that being said, Beyond the 750 Club is committed to helping everyone here build a lasting legacy for their family, using different platforms as far as trading, as far as your foundation. And I liken it to a house, the structure of a house. And we'll go over that exactly step by step as we go through the presentation. Now, if anyone knows anything about a house, what is the first thing that a house needs before it is being going to be built? It needs a actual a foundation first and foremost. So first thing that I talk about is securing that foundation. And I basically put it this way. If you have a financial goal in mind, say most people, they are saving for a big ticket item. It could be the purchase of a home. It could be the purchase of a car. Or if there are parents that have children, it could be making sure that those children are taken care of until they are 18. For an example, I have here, imagine an 8-year-old who depends on their parents for everything. If the parents are going to take care of them until they are 18, then that is at least 10 more years of income that the parents need to actually um, satisfy themselves to getting. Hold on one second. I sent her the link. Uh, it's 1 second. This does happen. This link. All right. Okay. So as I was stating, forgive me for that. Uh, if they make $50,000 a year, then they need $500,000 to cover their child for the next 10 years. The question is, how much of that do you have liquidity? You have to keep in mind, okay, I do plan to take care of my child. I do plan to purchase a home. I do plan to do this, that, and the other. If you don't have that liquid asset secured, then you need to cover it. And that is basically what um, insurance is for. It's not forever. Because once you have that actual liquidity, if you have a $500,000 liquid, then there's no need for coverage at all for life insurance anymore because you have it liquid. So because you have it liquid now, there's no need for coverage. Some people believe that they need life insurance until they die, and that's simply not the case. Like I stated, your child, it's to protect the future income of your loved ones. And if you have $500,000 laying around, of course you don't need life insurance at all. But until you have that liquid nest egg, that is the only purpose that you need a life insurance for. Now, some people might have jumped in or got in on the call, hearing me talking about life insurance. I'm not a life insurance agent. I am not here to try to market and promote life insurance to you. I am just simply stating that when you are building your financial house, you have to start with the foundation. Nobody can even see the cement when it's poured when you're building a house, but it is the most important structure when building a house. We all have heard the saying, you can build a house on sand. So that's why I start here when we're building our financial house, because you want to make sure if you have it, great. If you don't, try to get some, not from me, but someone who sells it to cover your financial house until you have it liquid. So that's what we're going to talk about, though. How do I get $500,000 liquid, and how do I do a set up a plan for it? And that's what we're going to cover. The next thing that you cover that we're covering at Beyond the 750 Clubhouse is the actual house itself. Now that you have the foundation and you know that you need to cover your financial house, literally the liquidity of it, the next thing is home ownership. I know a lot of people are renting right now and not homeowners, and it's simply one of two things. One, they don't have the money for the down payment yet, they're saving it up. Or two, their credit score isn't where it needs to be to secure a decent rate for them to go and to get a mortgage. That is why credit is so important. It's yes, a score, but it's your financial report card. You know, after we graduated from school, we had our report cards in school, even all the way up through college. But after college, we got out of school, we started working in the real world, and we kind of let report cards go to the side. But in all actuality, our report card still follows us, and now it's in the form of financial literacy. And your grade is basically your score. So if you are in the fives or you are getting up to low sixes and getting to the mid sixes, I commend you for making the attempt to make sure your score is there. We do have a prestigious club here at Beyond the 750 Club. And that's once you are in the credit score of 750, we do have a prestigious elite group that we have plans and programs that we do here in the club. And I'll discuss those a little bit later. Uh, if a person is here and you're like, well, I was thinking about getting on my credit score, but it's kind of expensive. Uh, Being on a 750 Club offers the opportunity to repair your credit for free. There's a monitoring associated, but because the person scores 550, 600, 650, and they want to get to 650, that is your financial mentality. If you have a 550 credit score, that's your mentality, actually. So if I fixed your credit myself and I brought you from a 550 to a 750, I could get you $50,000 in funding from Navy Federal. The only problem with that is I'm giving a $50,000 line of credit to a person with a 550 financial literacy score. Do you see how those two do not go together? I give you $50,000 line of credit. You're not looking to buy property. You're probably going to do what you did before with the 550 credit score. But going through the repair yourself and actually seeing with your eyes, taking that 30, that 60, that 90-day trek, seeing what your score is doing, what you have to do to improve it, your financial literacy is going up. So once you have a 750 score and a 750 financial literacy mentality, then you are all set and good to go. And that is what we want to do here at Beyond the 750 Club. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of why you ladies and gentlemen are here. How? Now that my foundation is laid, be honest, now that my credit score is on a way to being to the 750 Club, I'm here to make some money. How do we make money every day? This is what I call furnishing your home. We lay the foundation. We got into the house. Now we're in an empty house, but we have to furnish. We got to buy flat screen TVs. We got to buy sectionals. We got to buy fish tanks. We got to buy king size bed. I know you probably want a California king, whatever it may be. We got to furnish it. So how do we do that? I want to introduce you all to the 750 Edge and the 750 Edge Razor. If you are familiar with trading in any sense of the word, you've probably been to tradingview.com. Tradingview.com is where most people who are traders go to mark up their charts. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to share my screen and bring up what we see when we look at TradingView. Okay, so if a person is a trader, and if you're not a trader, bear with me. I do have something for those of us that aren't traders per se yet, but we can still make money from the market, even if we're not traders. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard that before, but this is how we're going to make that a possibility. So what you see now is a bear trading view chart. And I trade gold. And you've probably heard in the past that gold can be volatile and it can be risky to get in trades with gold, and it can blow accounts. And that is true if you do not have a a disciplined trading system in place to help you with that. And that is why I'm going to introduce you to the edge. So we're looking at a blank canvas right now, and the market is actually open. This is the first candle of the day starting on the 22nd of December, 2024. This is our first candle. So I like it to present Sunday service right when the market opens so we can actually see what is live, what you're looking at. What I'm going to do now is cut on the 750 edge, and I want you to see the difference in looking at a bear chart and then looking at the chart with the 750 edge. So let's cut that on. All right, so what you are looking at now is the 750 edge, which is on the actual trading view chart. You will see indicators that say pre-sale as well as pre-buy. And then you will see some that says buy and sell as well. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm gonna break down what pre-sale, pre-buy means and sell and buy. I'll do it really quickly. As the market is moving and certain parameters are met, you will receive a notification to your cell phone if you have your TradingView app on your mobile device, which you should if you have TradingView, and you will receive a text message that says pre-sale. What does that mean to you? That's a notification saying, hey, you can take advantage of the movement of the market and you can get in the trade because it is going to be in a downward move. So a person can get into a pre-sale. I liken to say it's your toe in the water entry. That is what I was saying previously. So now I am going to recant my statement, and I'm going to tell you why I would get in this trade at pre-sale. And it depends on your account size as well. If a person is trading their own money, and a lot of people who do get into trading for the first time, they take a couple of $100 out of their account and they put it into a personal brokerage account. Okay. So say, for example, you have $100, you have a $200, and you put it in a brokerage account and you're trading that $100, $200. Your lot size cannot really be that big. You can't take a huge risk with $100 and $200. So to grow your account, it will probably grow a little slower than having an account with, say, 10,000 in it, 5,000 in it, 20,000 in it, 50,000 in it. You can take bigger risk. So let's look at this from an example of a person who is in Beyond the 750 Club and they have an account of, let's say, $15,000. You have a $15,000 account and you receive this pre-sale notification to your phone. Then you want to get into your trade at a 0.5, anywhere between that and 0.7. So your entry being 0.50 or 0.70. So you are now in this trade on a pre-sale and you're riding this pre-sale and you're riding this pre-sale, and then all of a sudden it just fell off the earth. While you're in this trade, you are making income from this particular trade, which happened last Wednesday on the 18th. And you took the trade all the way until you received another alert on your phone that goes into the other direction. As we can see, we received this trade alert on the same day. It was just a few hours later. And when we got out of the trade for the sale, we made this profit. Then we get back into the trade for the pre-buy. Now we're in for the buy. So we're in the trade now for our 0.50 or 0.70. We're in the pre-buy and we're in the buy. We're riding it. It shot up, but then it's, as we can see, it came down, but we're still in profit. So we're going to stay in the trade. We stay in the trade. We stay in the trade until when we receive a notification that says pre-sale. At that point, we get out of the buy and we flip back into sale. Now you say, okay, Dion, but those two candles are right next to each other. And I am so very glad that you can see this. What does that mean for you? Exactly what it's telling you. If you get out of the buy and you get into the sale on one candle and the next candle in 15 minutes says, hey, the momentum has shifted. Get out of the sell, get into the buy. You might say, well, Dion, I might have lost. If you have a 0.5 and that went down 5 pips, you might say, I'm down $25, Dion. Do we win every trade, ladies and gentlemen? The answer is no. But did we just win more than $25 in this same trade today? Did we win more than $25 going back up? So if we took this trade and we got in for the sale and they said, hey, get in the buy, we flipped and we got right back in the buy. Don't worry about trying to stay in the trade and breaking even. Don't worry about it. Your gains and your profits will offset your losses. As we continue in the buy, we continue until we receive another notification that says sell. We get out of the buy. And guys, what I want you to understand is every candle that we are looking at, we are actually making a profit off of. We are staying in the trade from the buy to the sale, from the buy to the sale, from the sale to the buy, from the buy to the sale. We are staying in this trade at every pre-buy notification. That is what makes this tool, the 750 Edge and the 750 Edge Razor, so powerful. Now, what's the difference in the Edge and the Edge Razor that you might ask? Because the Edge is set for the fast moving pairs as we're looking at the gold. The Edge Razor is for your slower moving pair, so it doesn't call out trades as much as the Edge. They'll still give you profits. It just calls at a slower pace. So what I'm going to do is show you the Edge Razor. So let's count how many sales and how many buys the actual Edge recommended between Wednesday and Friday. So we have 1, 2, 3 actual sale alerts and 3 actual buy alerts. So we had 6, not counting the pre-buys, even though we did get in those trades. We just want to know, when did the market officially say, hey, pull the trigger? So it's told us 6 times on the Edge. So I'll cut the Edge off and let's go to the Edge Razor, and let's show that. Now we can see here, you still made profit, but there was only 4 alerts that came up as opposed to the 6 that we had on the Edge. So I'll cut the Edge back off, but you can still see the Edge Razor is still telling you pre-sale. So you still made all of this money. The pre-buy actually came a little bit later on the fast moving pairs because they move so fast. The Edge Razor can't really keep up with the buy that the Edge told you to get in down here. It told you almost an hour and a half before the actual Edge Razor did. That's what you can see the difference in pulling the trigger. The parameters are set up different. So I highly recommend, of course, you want both if you do trade like regular USD JPY, GBP AUD, if you trade USD CAD, if you trade those, then you want the Edge Razor. If you're like me, only thing I trade is gold. And the only thing that I teach my team in the community beyond the 750 Club, we eat. We eat off the gold. And you guys can see how we're eating every day. And this is something that our community shares with each other. Like, did you get the alert? Did you get the buy? We want to create that camaraderie. So everyone, every day that has the Edge or the Edge Razor is eating. That's the purpose behind the Edge and the Edge Razor. So I'm going to cut the razor off. And I want you guys to just let me make this bigger really quick so we can talk money. Let's talk revenue real quick. And what type of money would you have made had you been riding with me with the Edge on gold? So let's go back to this pre-sale, that if we got in at the pre-sale and we took it all the way down to where it said pre-buy, that's 500 pips. So let's do the math, and I'm going to pull out my calculator because I want you guys to actually see the value in what it is that we have. Hey Siri, what is 500 times $5? So this ride, getting in it at a 0.50, that is a $5 lot size, and riding it for 500 pips would give you a $2,500 day. So this is just in one move at a 0.50. If you have a challenge, you're halfway past your challenge on this one trade. And then you got out and you got in the buy. Then when you get in for the buy and you take this buy up and you take it to where it says pre-sale, that's 112. So we're going to call that 100 pips. So 100 pips times your $5 entry. You guys do the math. So you can see that the scanner is definitely going to make sure that you can furnish your house on a daily basis. So it's not on trial. It is definitely proven we can see for ourselves, even at a small pace coming from here to here. Like if somebody was like, well, how much money was that? If I got that one and then I got that's still 30 pips, or even if you call it 20 to 25 pips in between trades, you're still positioning yourself to make profit from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Like these are so close, you might say, man, I don't want to get out. I just got in. If you just took this alert and 15 minutes later, it says the momentum is changing, it does not matter about your feelings. Get out of the sell, get into the buy, and continue to ride the wave until it tells you to sell again. This is how we guys can stay in one trade and eat for the entire week. Guys, this is this is the magic that I wanted to show you behind the pre-sale and the pre-buy. That is where the magic is, because if not, then we will be going just from sale and we would say, oh man, let me get in and try to get my 30 pip, and told us to sell. But the very next candle, it went up. So we would have lost this trade had we just got in for the sale and not got any pre-alerts. We wouldn't have gotten 30 pips. We would have said, oh, Dion, this didn't work. I lost. But because it did give you a confirmed sale with a pre-sale, it came right back and said pre-buy, momentum changer. So you change momentum with the pre-alerts. Guys, this pre-alert is so powerful. It's going to put so much money in you and your children's and your family's bank account that it's unprecedented. Now you say, okay, Dion, I made $2,500 over here. I made $500 over here. I'm making all of this money. I know you selling this thing and you are charging like ridiculous prices. So what does this thing cost? Like, I know that you're charging us an arm and a leg for this scanner. Why are we even here? If it's making this type of money, you're making that type of money with it. How much are you gonna charge us? Well, the 750 Edge is $750. The Edge Razor is $750. That's a lifetime, one-time cost to get each of the actual scanners. If you decided, hey, I need both of them for life, then it's a one-time cost of $999. You get them both for life. You get a one-on-one with me for an hour and a half, help you set everything up. And I also give you 3 months of credit repair. You don't have to pay any monitoring at all, even though it's only $20. You have to pay none of that. I cover that for you. So you getting your credit score up where you want it to be. You have the raises and you get me as well. And it's well, you also have the access to the membership as a trader. We have that as well. So not only that, remember I mentioned having $100 or $200 and you're starting an account with $100 or $200. This is what I want to show you guys, and why we recommend using other people's money. Don't take your $100 and just put it into a brokerage account, and let me explain why I say don't do that. Okay, so what I am going to share with you guys is Trade Locker. Once you are in our community at Beyond the 750 Club, we utilize a brokerage firm, and our brokerage firm recommends a broker trading platform. And this is an AI powered platform. So everything is moving with technology, and we definitely want to make sure we take part of that. What I want you to see here is focus on this amount, this $33. This account was an account that was started with $100. Okay. And every trade doesn't, I haven't taken trades on this in a while, but I'm doing this for illustration purposes, because as you lose and win trades with $100, $200 balance, You start taking losses and you start taking hits, and your balance starts to go down, you like, I can't trade anything but a 10-cent lot size. It'll be impossible to get this $33 to $3,000 in the next 30 days. And we all want income right now. So as opposed to taking the $100 and putting it directly into a brokerage account, we recommend at Beyond the 750 Club, you take the $100 and go buy someone else's income. You buy their amount. So you can take the $100 that you have and go and purchase a $15,000 account. Now, what's the difference in a $100 $15,000 account? A huge difference. The lot size that you can trade on $100 is no more than 10 or 20 cents. So if you're even if you are utilizing the 750 edge and you are taking all of the pre-sales and all of the pre-buys and the pre-sales and pre-buy, even at 10 cent or 20 cent, it will take you a long time to get to $1,000 from $100 doing, unless you were like really being overly over risking your account. And we don't never over leverage our account. We want to trade with common sense. So having a $15,000 account, you're okay at trading $5 per lot size. You can risk 1% of your trade. And if you lose 300 pips off of 500, you lost $150 in the trade. It's okay to lose $150 or have a $150 pullback on a $15,000 account. That is why we highly recommend that you get a prop firm and don't put the $100 into your trading account. Put the $100 into a prop firm and turn it into $15,000 and trade with that. Now, granted, you can trade up to $1 million. You can actually get up to $1 million account and trade that. The reason that I say 15,000, most people that I talk to when they're just getting into trading, just being introduced to this world, they don't have a lot of money put up to the side. So at the most, I'm hearing, man, I got $100 to put in the account. I got $200 to put in the account. So having $100 to put in the account, you would want to go to Paradise Capital, and then you want a fast pass challenge. They have a regular challenge. They have two different ones. And I'll explain the difference, because the one-step challenge, it is more affordable. For example, this one-step regular challenge at 15,000 is $129. The fast pass challenge is $199. It's a lot more. Why is it so much more? Well, with the one-step regular challenge, once you pass the firm's challenge, because they want to make sure that you are an avid trader, you have to trade a certain amount before they open it up and then let you collect the profits that you generate with them. So with the one-step regular challenge, once your challenge is passed, then you are allowed to take that $15,000 up to $15,900. That's 6%. Every amount that you get through Paradise Capital, no matter what account size you have, you can grow it to 6%. That's the cap. So at a $15,000 account, the 6% cap is $900. So keep that in mind. So we spend $129. We got a $15,000 account. We take it up to $15,900. So now we want to withdraw. We withdraw, and at the first withdrawal is 50%. So they're going to give you 50% of the 900. That's $450. So great return. You spent $100 to get the challenge. You passed it. You brought it up to 900. You made 450. The next 2 weeks, they take it up to 70%. Then you make 70% of the 900. Then you make the next 2 weeks, then you make 80% of the 900. And then the next time you make 90% of that 900, which is $810. So you've turned $100 every 2 weeks into potential profit. Here's the problem. With the regular challenge, you are only allowed that 90% once. Once you take it up and you got 50, 70, 80, and 90, once you take it up to 90% and you make that $810, you are only allowed it once, and your challenge is over with. It ends. You have to buy another one. But with this fast pass challenge at 15,000, it says 199, but what you want to do is put the code in crypto 50 to get 50% off. And I'm gonna verify you guys so you can see. Once you verify it, that is going to go from $199 down to the magic 99.50. I only have $100 to put in the account. Great. So we're going to take your $99 and buy $15,000. Now that you have a $15,000 account, you have the scanner, you passed the exam. Now you are saying, okay, now I got to get up to this 15,900, which you can do in two trades, one or two trades following the scanners. This is going to be ridiculous where we're headed. But we're going to stay here. We have a $15,000 account that we have grown to $900. Now, same premise advised: 50%, 70%, 80%, 90%. The magic behind the fast pass is you have unlimited 90% withdrawals. As long as you are consistent, as long as you don't go past your daily drawdown, as long as you don't lose a certain amount of income that they say, you can continue to have this $15,000 account, take it to $900, and you make $810 every 2 weeks like clockwork. And they continue to deposit in Bitcoin, and they'll pay it to your Bitcoin account. And of course, you can convert it to your regular cash, or you can leave it in your Bitcoin account. And it's over 100,000. It's going to continue to grow, and you can use that for future purposes. But I highly recommend don't get the regular challenge because you only get the 90% payout once. The fast pass challenge pays unlimited 90% as long as you continue to stay quiet and you max out at the 15,900. Some of you guys have $50,000 accounts. So once it's maxed out at 56,000, then the 50% is 3,000. But once you are up at the 90%, you are getting 90% of that 6,000 every 2 weeks. That, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful payday every 14 days. So that is what I want you guys to get to. I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, we definitely want to make sure we're trading other people's money and not taking our $100 and getting our own. So if you are interested in that, you definitely want to scan that and get a brokerage account as well as getting the 750 edge. But before you actually get the edge, I'm so glad that you guys are here because you guys being here, you don't have to pay the $750 or the $1,000, or if you wanted to pay for the years, $350 for the year for the edge, $350 for the razor, or $500 a year for both, or $50 a month. There's a monthly if you just wanted to do a month, $50 a month for one or the other, or $75 a month for both. But you don't have to do that right now because I want you guys to try the scanners out before you even commit to them. I want you to take the scanners, put them on your TradingView account yourselves. I want you to set up your alerts and do this for yourself to see that it works for you. Take a whole month. I mean, you guys just saw what it can do in 1 week. So imagine you got 4 weeks of that with this actual scanner. What it can do for you potentially income-wise for you and your family. Not only will you have the scanners working for you, we have a community that's together. That's you can go into the chat and ask questions and figure out, hey, what's going on here? I don't understand. Should I have not got in? Should I got in? Any questions that you may come up with, we have a community together that is going to allow you to actions while you are actually profiting. Now, remember I said you can earn an income even if you are not a trader. If you have never been in the TradingView world or never been in the Forex world or in the stock market world, but this seems like, I'm going to learn how to trade now. I'm going to definitely put those indicators on. I'm going to do that. But meanwhile, can I share this scanner with other people? And the answer is yes. You want to scan this QR code so that you can join the affiliate program And once you are a part of the affiliate program, we also have a membership set up for us as well. So there's a membership for traders, and then there's a separate membership for affiliates so that there is no confusion because there's questions that people might have. They're not even trading, but they are actually just true affiliates. They make an income by referring people to different products and services. And they might look at this and say, hey, I've never seen a referral program that's actually selling scanners to people that's trading that help them be profitable. And the magic is the pre-alert. The magic is not the buy and sell buttons. That really isn't because a lot of people have scanners that tell you when to get in. But it's the magic of the pre-alert that allows you to ride the momentum and profit until the momentum switches the other way. So that allows us to make money all day, all week while we are using the particular scanner. So it gives you confidence to share this with others so that they can ride the wave as well. And there's a commission for the monthly. If a person subscribes at the $50 a month or $75 a month, it's a 20% commission payout. If a person buys the annual subscription and they pay every year, that's a 25% payout. You make them a little bit more because they pay more, so I want to pay you more. And if a person decides, well, it's a lifetime, I want to pay the $1,000, I want to pay the 750, then I'm going to give you 30% because they made a bigger investment, so you deserve a bigger commission. And I just feel like it's just fair for you all to work hard and be rewarded just the same. So if you are a trader and an affiliate, you are making money every day using the scanner, and then you are also making money when you help other people become a part of the community and use the scanner as well. So with that being stated, the 750, but beyond the 750 club, yes, we do have the product. Give me 1 second. We do have the scanners, but we also do the free credit repair. And in doing the free credit repair and building your income, we have our 750 Elite Partnership. The 750 Elite Partnership is for all the individuals who have taken their credit scores and joined the 750 Club. Once you are a part of the 750 Club on your credit score, you are an elite partner. And every 10 elite partners form their own LLC. Once their LLC is formed, each one of them are now shown how to get $50,000 line of funding for the business. And once each one of them has that, then that's a $500,000. That $500,000 project is now invested into their either, some of them might decide to strip mall. I like the multi-units because the multi-units, you got 12 unit apartment, you got 10 tenants in the 12 unit apartment, and you got 10 tenants that's paying rent every month. These tenants are making sure that our $50,000 loan is paid off every month, as well as making sure that we have a return. We get points every month. So there is a passive income coming into our pocket every month, as well as our $50,000 overhead still being paid off by our tenants. That's why we like the multi-units. But some people are now leaning towards strip malls, saying, hey, the rent is bigger. And they're going to pay rent. Some of them pay rent 3 months in advance, 6 months in advance, and it's just a way that something that we're looking into as far as once we get the next crowd fund of 10 people. And once you're there and you're in that 750 Elite Partnership, now this circle of people, they talk about a lot of different other things, huge wealth building projects like buying churches, like buying a church. I never thought about it, but those projects are something that's brought to those roundtables. And that's where we want everyone to get to walking through the door. You come through the door finding out, hey, my foundation, I got to lay my foundation. I have to make sure I can make some money every day so I can get my credit score right, get into home ownership, not renting anymore. And as a homeowner, now I'm growing my credit. Now I got the scanners working for me. Now that they're working for me, my credit score is 750. I'm in the elite club. Now let's expand and grow our wealth. That is the power of the 50 Club and what we have for you guys here. I definitely appreciate you taking time out of your Sunday evening to join us here. I'm going to open it up for Q&A. If you have any questions about anything, now is the time. If you need to unmute yourself and share. I said, I do my best not to say, it happens. But you're going to do one in three things. You're going to secure your foundation. Like I said, I'm not a life insurance agent. I'm not here to sell you insurance. But if you got children or if you got that big plan that costs you a lot of money, you want to make sure you solidify it. If something happens to you next week, you want to make sure that you want to see it through. So that's the power of having the foundation. You want to be a homeowner, get into home ownership, not renting anymore. And that's how we get into that prestigious 750 club and have fun with this with the scanner. If you got any questions and concerns, once you're an affiliate or you have the free trial membership, you get the link to get into the back office, ask any questions, post any comments, post any wins, whatever you have. It's our tight knit community. No question is crazy, except the ones that we do not ask. So we are here to support 24/7. We have a team that's going to make sure your questions, our issues are addressed and concerned. Uh, wow, you came in at the end of the presentation. But that is cool because you are in now, it will be recorded, so you will be able to get access to the recording of the video. But my God, did you just miss the meat and potatoes of everything? So what I want to do, I'm gonna open up the floor. If anyone has any questions, right now is the opportunity to do so. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to stop sharing. And I didn't have any chat. Demik, I should have had you as a co-host. I don't know what I was thinking about. What is the Zoom ID? The Zoom is, if everybody would have used the same link that I sent out, everything would have been totally fine. Demika, you made it in without any problems, right?
Yes, with the link you sent me by text message.
Yeah, the
The
Bitly.
you sent me in TikTok, just opened up the page, but if I scroll down, I would have probably seen the registration and gotten the link through to my email, which I didn't see. So I don't know next time.
Okay, we'll make sure that hiccup is definitely taken care of because we want people to have easy access to be able to get in. Maybe once we send it, we won't send a long invitation. We'll just do it with the link to click to get in because there's no passcode neither or anything. Just clicking the link and be accepted to get in.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Did you miss anything of the meeting? Anything I needed to go back over?
No, no, I
No? Okay.
I liked everything. So
You got everything? All right, great,
yeah.
good, great. All right, so what we're going to do, there is no questions. Everyone was able to get all of the scanners that they actually needed. Like I said, I think the QR code is more of a private way of the listeners to take advantage of what they want to take advantage of without being pressured into anything. If you see the prop firm scanner and you want to purchase the prop firm as opposed to using your own money, then by all means, you want to screenshot that, or if you're on your laptop, pull up your phone and get a image of that, as well as the free 30-day scanner. All of those QR codes will take you directly to where you enroll for the affiliate program, the 30-day scanner, or to access funds for the prop firm. So with that said, I appreciate you once again for giving us your time. We're going to do this again next Sunday service as soon as the market open. Let's look at the markets and see if there's anything that we might be needing to look at while we're live. Let's see. So right now, this was Friday. So already in this trade. Don't worry, you want to stay in this trade if you got in this one Friday. Even though the momentum looked like it might be coming up and going up, you don't do anything, ladies and gentlemen, until you get a pre-alert. So just to look back at this again before I let you guys go. Had you been using the Beyond the 750 Club scanners, and it said pre-sale, then if you have a 15,000, 25,000, $50,000 account, I would say it's safe to enter into a lot size of 0.50. That is like $5 a trade, a pip. So if you enter into this pre-sale here, then you rolled this momentum all the way down and you made all of this profit until it said pre-buy. And at this point, even though it came, you had all of this money down here, and then it came back up with momentum. And you're like, oh, Dion, I'm supposed to get all of this money. You didn't get an alert telling you to get out of the trade. Until you get your alert to get out of the trade, you want to stay in. So this might be $100. It could be $100. It's okay. You still ate very well. You ate from here to here until you get the pre-buy. Once you get the pre-buy, you close out your trade. You get into the buy. You get into the buy 0.50. You ride that 0.50 until your phone tells you to do. You don't have to look at your charts anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to do that anymore. We are now listening to the sound of our mobile device telling us, hey, get out of the buy, get into a sale. Okay, cool. Let me get out of the sale. 15 minutes later, ding, 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 ding. Nope, momentum is changing. Okay, let me get out of the sale and get into the buy. It's not that hard. We get into the buy and we ride this up and we're making this income. Like, oh, okay, that little $15, $20 that I lost, I got it right back. So we're keeping going until we get the pre-sale again. Now we take the pre-sale, 0.50. We're eating, ladies and gentlemen, we're eating all of this money. If you have a challenge that you are trying to pass right now, don't pay five, seven, $800 to someone else to pass the exam for you. Use this scanner. Use this scanner at 0.50. If you did that at 0.50, you passed your scanner right here. You passed your exam here. Here's your $4,000 right here at 0.50. So now that you passed the challenge, then they're going to send you your credentials to get back in, and you're like, well, now you're trading. It's still a demo. Don't get me wrong, because nobody is going to give you a prop firm with $50,000 that you can just withdraw. So it still stays demo mode, but it's a live demo account. So any profits that are being made, you rightfully have a privilege to share in those profits. So let's say we passed our prop firm these two trades, and now we're in on this buy. So now we're in. Now we're talking about our money that we're splitting our 50% because we're rolling now. So now we're in this pre-sale at still at a 0.50. At that 0.50, we're going to ride that momentum and continue to ride it until it does what, ladies and gentlemen? This is a Q&A. So if I did a pre-sale here, I'm going to ride it until what happens? I'm sorry, am I not sharing my screen?
No, we can't see it.
Can't see it?
No.
And nobody said anything. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm sitting here talking, thinking everybody can see what's going on. Let me share my screen. Let me go back. I'm talking good money, and y'all just let me. All right, let me know if you can see it now.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. All right. So let me go back and what I was stating. If a person had a $50,000 account, they had a $50,000 prop firm, and they like somebody send me, if I send them $500, they'll pass my challenge for me. If I send them $800, they'll pass my challenge for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I paid $700 for my challenge to be passed. So I walk in those shoes. So if we have a 50,000, 25, 15,000, 5,000, it doesn't matter. We want to use these scanners to pass our exam. How do we do that? Like I said, $15,000 account, you can still do a 0.5 at 15,000. So even at a 50,000, 0.5 is safe. 0.7, safe. All right. So if you got in at 0.5 on this pre-sale and you rode this momentum all the way until the pre-buy, you are definitely in profit. Then you rode this pre-buy all the way up. And like I said, it shot up and it came down a little. Are you upset that it came down? No, I'm still in profit. This is what I was talking about, the consolidation. A 15-minute chart said pre-sale. So we got it to buy. We got into the sale. It went down, and then the next candle said buy. So we immediately get out, close this sale. I don't care if you're in a loss. Accept the loss, get into the buy. And did we make that money back here? If we got into the pre-sale here and we're down a couple of dollars and got in the pre-buy, did we make it back? Yes or no? You can put it in the chat if you don't want to come off me. It's kind of like my Q&A after the presentation. I want you guys to utilize this to the best of your
Hello.
ability. Now, I cheat, and I'm going to be honest, and we're still recording, and I definitely want you guys to see how I cheat. And I don't know if you might call it fair or unfair, but on TradingView, there are different types of candles that you can use. Because I'm trading with momentum and I'm teaching how to trade with momentum, I go to the momentum candle, which is the Heikin-Ashi. So when I go to the Heikin-Ashi, you're going to see some things disappear. It's not as many buys and it's not as many sales. Even though I'm still in the trade constantly. I'm never out of the trade. I'm always, every candle is money for me. And every candle should be money for you. You shouldn't have to wait in between to wait for that perfect setup to say, oh, when do I sell? When do I buy? Because if we look at this Heikin-Ashi, there's only 2 sales and only 2 buys. So traditionally, I would have, without any pre-buys or pre-sell alerts, with this buy, would I have 30 pips? Let's see. I do have 30 pips there. It just took a while. Okay, so I got my 30 pips here, and then it says pre-sale. So either I would have got my 30 pips or I would have got out of the trade. Without a pre-sale alert, though, I'd have just got my 30 pips. And then I would not have a trade coming at all. Yeah, 15 minutes. All these, see how much time is passing by when all you are waiting for is buy and sell alerts. So I got this buy. I got my 30 pips on the 18th of December at 3:45. Then I didn't get another sale alert until Thursday. So a whole day went by. And this is why people's like, man, how long you got to wait before you get a trade? How long you make before I get in the market? So a whole day went by before it told me to sell. And then the next alert came and said pre-buy. So I made my 30 pips here, though, on my sale. I would have waited again until Thursday. I'm like, ooh, another one. I finally got another one. Got my 30 pips. They all took profit, don't get me wrong, but I only got 4 trades for the week. That's not bad considering, say, okay, I need 30 pips a trade. I'm doing, let's say $1 a trade at 300 pips. That's $300. That's not bad. That's 3, 6, 9. That's $1,200 for the week. I'm sure you guys would take $1,200 a week just like I would. I definitely would. But the power of the pre-sale and the pre-buy, because it told me pre-buy here. So now I'm riding momentum at my 0.5. I'm making money through these trades all the way to this candle. Then this candle said, hey, we're going down. Now I'm making money every single candle. Every candle I'm making money until it said pre-buy. Now I'm in the buy and I'm making money every single trade, every single candle I'm making money until it said pre-sale. I got into the pre-sale, it went down until it said pre-buy. I'm back in the money again. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see the power of the pre-sale and the pre-buy and what it can do for you and your family financially if you take full advantage of this scanner and these scanners? Now, yes, I said the Heikin-Ashi is cheating for me. It is cheating, and not everybody has the Heikin-Ashi candles. I do have the actual premium account with TradingView. I have the highest level with them, and with the highest level, it allows you it allows more features. And because I have more features, it allows me to trade this way. It's not much different, don't get me wrong. You still with the candles, you don't have to upgrade. It's not necessary to do so. It's just, you can see it's more noise. That's all. It's a little bit more noise. They still winning and losing, but like this sell and buy is right back behind each other. it's a whole a confirmed sale. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna get in full-fledged. 15 minutes later, it said full-fledged buy. So you just flipped the script and got into the buys, no hard feelings. But you like, man, I was ready to get my 30. But and we can't predict the market, but we can predict the movement of the market. And that's what this is predicting, the movement of it. So it predicted movement for sale, and then it predicted, hey, it's not doing that. It's going the other way. Immediately it's going the other way, and we picked up on it. So cut your loss, get back and ride the wave. That is what I'm going to hand you guys on the silver platter. Not the buy and sell, but the pre-buy and the pre-sale is where your money is going to be made, starting from today until, well, once we get this next alert. Any one of you who downloads the 750 edge 750 scanner, and you go, let me move this out the way because I did not turn on my alerts, and that's very, very important. Though you will receive in training video, it's a 15-minute video. It shows you how to set your alerts up. And if you're looking at my screen, all I have is pre-buys and pre-sale setup. I don't even have an alert for the confirmed sale or the confirmed buy. Okay, Deonis, that's strange. Why don't you have the money ones cut on, the money buttons? Why aren't those cut on? But you see right there, see what you see how it disappeared? I'm so glad it did that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're live, guys. This is a beautiful thing that you're seeing live. So remember I said this was a pre-sale. If you're in the pre-sale, stay there, but wait until you see the pre-buy button comes up. So the momentum is happening now. So while the momentum is happening, okay, Dion, do you jump in this immediately? Do you get in this right away? And me personally, I like to give it 2 minutes. And then the reason why is because you saw it disappear, right? You saw it right before our eyes. It showed up, it disappeared because the market does make fluctuating moves. So it did that. So now I'll say, okay, I'm gonna give it my 2 minutes. I'm gonna give it my 2 minutes while we're sitting here talking. That which would be we're gonna take this into 11:30, and then we'll come back and check and see if that is still there. Then I'll show you what I do in that situation. So I'm pretty glad I'm gonna start a whole nother $15,000 account just to show for training purposes. And that's going to be every Sunday that we come for Sunday service. We're going to be transparent, and I'm going to actually show you what happened from like week to week as far as the results and what we're getting. Okay. So right now, where we at 11 minutes, so she still looks like she is there. That's permanent. It's sticking right now. So as we see it sticking, what we want to do, we would go to our actual see, that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I like to wait. Don't just because you see that pre-sale or pre-buy, wait, give it a minute. You want to let that candle let it breathe, give it a minute to form itself. See how it went from blue to red, red to blue. It's as the market says, it's thinking, it's consolidating. So we want to wait until we have that confirmed alert. Now, what makes it confirmed? What makes it not like it's literally in our face right now, blinking, which is such a good thing. Let me stretch this out, make it bigger. So I may even let this candle breathe and move a couple of pips. So I would say let this thing get up to 26, 25, 94. So I'll set a line for giving y'all these gems right now. That's why I'm glad y'all here so y'all can see these. So let's say 26, 20, let's 25, 94. So we're gonna set a line there. So the market moves up to this 26, 25, 94. I can actually come to Trading View, and I can set an alert for it or a pending, or I just simply go here, take that to 0.5, and then I would hit buy once the confirmation came up and hit my my indicator. So I can set it. I have my pre-buys and pre-sale setup here. You guys, if you're following suit with me, your alerts will look the same way. I do have to make the disclaimer, if you do have TradingView, there's 3 different levels of TradingView. There's one for $12 a month, and it goes up to $50 a month. The free TradingView alert, where everyone starts on the free one, they only allow you one alert. So because you have one alert on the free one, you kind of have to be, well, the beautiful thing, I'll be honest with you, you can still utilize the free TradingView account and make money with the Beyond the 750 scanner. And why is that? Because with the free account, this is saying pre-buy, right? So you would get in at the pre-buy because you set your alert for pre-buy. And then once the alert goes off, you do what? You stay in the trade until you get the next alert that says pre-sale. So you would just basically delete the pre-buy alert because you can only have one with the free account, delete the buy, and then make it the pre-sale. So now that you have the pre-sale, you're letting the market breathe, letting the market go and do what it's doing until your next alert saying sale. Now you take that profit that you got from the buy, get into the market for the pre-sale, delete the pre-sale alert, and then put in your pre-buy. That is how you overcome the challenge of a free TradingView account. But trust and believe, if you're following this sequence, it won't be long before you're able to buy the full-fledged TradingView, because the pre-sale and the pre-alert is going to make sure that you make money this week so that you can enhance your TradingView experience. And even if you went to the first essential, the essential allows up to 10 to 20 alerts. Guys, I have 4 alerts. That's all that you need. Do you need the actual buy and the sale confirmed? Those are for if you want to double down, so to speak. Say I'm in a pre-sale at my 0.50, and then I receive a sale confirmation, which is like, hey, we really moving. Then at that point, you can get another entry, and then you can enter again at 0.5 or 1 and have double trade until you get the next pre-alert. So you can do it for that way if you so desire. It's your personal choice. But for me and mine, a 0.50 lot size at 100 pips, that $5,000 is a decent income, for just one trade. So it's up to you, personally, but pre-sale, you can pre-sale your way to financial independence. You can pre-buy your way to not having to have life insurance, because now you're building up that financial cushion. If you're looking to whatever that you're planning for, whatever your why is, why you're doing this, this will help you out. So I'm gonna open up because I know I did. I might have a question about that or not. If I did for evening, and let you guys have fun with the scanner. Uh, and yeah, any questions about anything before we go? You can unmute. Samsung, I see you're driving. I definitely don't want you to unmute. Oh, you're unmuting anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have any
You have a
questions.
question?
No, I'm glad I got in though. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Were you able to get access to the scanners? Because you jumped on a little late. There is the actual code that you can. I'm giving access to both the scanners, the Edge and the Edge Razor, for 30 days free. So you can take full advantage of these on trading. Familiar with TradingView?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Okay, great. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the PowerPoint back up. I know you're driving, so uh, get a screenshot of these. What I want you to do, because like I say, you invested your time, and I appreciate that, because we cannot get our time back. That's the most valuable asset in our life, is our time. And you took the time to actually see what this was about. So because you did that, I want to give you access to the scanner, both scanners, both of them, the 750 Edge and the 750 Edge Razor. Use them for 30 days. Uh, Once you are in the community and you download the app, like I say, take a screenshot of that. That's for the free scanner. We also have the affiliate program here where you can make money by referring people to the scanner. So if you know other people that are trading and they like, man, I just need to find out how come I can't break through, man. I just need to find out what's going on with the. I put the Fibonacci on there. I'm trying to find an uptrend and all of these fancy words that people are using. We're getting away from that. We're using these charts in the foreign exchange market to change our financial lives. So joining the affiliate program, if you scan that, that'll give you where you have access to your own link that you can refer people to get the scanner for 30 days themselves. They can buy it at a monthly subscription at $50 a month. They can buy an annual subscription at $350 a year, or they can buy it lifetime for $750 one-time cost. You make commissions 20%, 25, and 30% respectively from sharing the scanners. And so those are the two scanners. And I also mentioned the fact that it's better not to take your $100 and just put it into a brokerage account. It's better to take your $100 and buy $15,000 of somebody else's money and trade at a larger lot size. Because if you took $100 yourself and put it into a brokerage account, even if you have the scanner, which is, it's predicted to be have great results, at $100, you still can't trade any more than 10 cent or 20 cent per lot size. So it'll take a long time for that $100 to turn into $500. And then at that point, you say, okay, now I got 500, which might have took you a month, as opposed to starting at $100 and buying 15,000 and starting at a 0.5, trading at a $5 lot size from day one. So this QR code allows you to actually partner with the prop firm that we use, so you don't use your own money and you can make smarter and larger investment trades. Because if you have an actual, let me just, I'm gonna give you what I mean when I say um, the difference in lot size. So let's take this big dip.
You're trading on the
15-minute chart. I'm glad you brought that up.
15
So yeah,
minutes.
scanners are, yeah, all the 750 edge and edge rays are for the 15-minute charts. Because we want to make money immediately. We don't, the hour chart and the 4-hour chart, those momentum, we just trying to eat. We want to take care of our family. And these candles only take 15 minutes to move. So with this 15-minute candle move, we're talking, from here to when we got out is, let's see, that is 27. So that took 6 hours. So in that 6-hour period from this pre-sale to the pre-buy, that's a person's work day. That you're at work. Person's work day. And if you got in this trade at 50 cents, I mean at a 10-cent lot size, that's called it 2,500 pips. That's not a bad, that's not bad at points. That's still $250 at 10 cent. Like I would take that. Like, man, I got in at 10 cent, I made no, let me see. 250 pips is yeah, $25. I'm sorry. So in that 6-hour period, that 10-cent trade that you got in turned into $25. Now, to turn 10 cents into $25 is great. I don't care where you are in the world. Nobody's doing that. Like, man, he go 10 cents, and 6 hours later, somebody comes back and say he go $25. That just does not happen. That's why I love the foreign exchange market. But that's for a person who took their $100 and they bought a brokerage account. They can only trade at 10 cents. But what about the person who took the $100 and they went and bought a $15,000 account? Now, instead of a $15 account, they got in at 0.5. So now that you got in at 0.5, which is $5, and that's 250 pips times $5, that's $1,250. So you can take 10 cents and turn it into 25, or you can take the $5 and turn it into $1,250. I'll ask this question. Which would you rather have? That's rhetorical.
Second
Absolutely.
option.
It's rhetorical. We want that 1,200. So for a new person that's never even been in trading, they've never done Forex, never done this at all. This is so user friendly that you don't have to understand how the market works and what momentum swings and what's a Fibonacci, and you don't have to worry about the what they call it, the resistance. Man, where's my support? Where's my resistance? I'm not saying that we can throw those things out the window, but what I am saying is when we are trading with momentum of the market is telling us and it's alerting us when the momentum is changing. All we're doing is riding momentum. I don't care if it's an uptrend or a downtrend. I don't care where the Fibonacci is. I don't care what my support and my resistance is. That to me, all I want to know is when is the market going down? When is the market coming back up? So I can make some of that money when it comes up. So I can make some of that money when it's coming down. So I can make it when it's coming up. So I can make it when it's going. That's all I want. That's all I want for my family, simplicity. That's all I want for your family, simplicity. Because working at a job, that linear income, hey, you only make $27.50 per hour. I don't care what you do for us in this company. We're not paying you more than $27.50 per hour. And then next year we'll sit down and talk to you and say, hey, based on what you did, we're giving you that 75-cent raise. That's how traditional corporate America goes. If you make it $20 an hour this year, you're going to be making $20.50 next year with the rise of inflation. We all know that. But here in the foreign exchange market, I want to position us where we are making money every single candle throughout the week. I want you and your family in position to eat. That is what I want for you guys. That's what's happening for me and my family. And I want to build a whole community of us that are actually eating the same way. You see, it keeps blinking, guys. You see, it's continuing to blink. No, I'm not pulling the trigger because I am waiting for me, myself, for my confirmed buy. Like these are confirmed. Once it sticks, it's stick and it's not going anywhere. That's why I love the way that the scanner is set up. This is proprietary. The only person that you would see that has a scanner like this is Beyond the 750 Club. No one else in the world has this scanner, only us. And as we share this scanner with people and they start to make an income, you make an income from referring as well as making an income from trading in the market. So you have a double-edged financial sword. Any other questions before we end for the evening? All right. Again, my name is Deonis Royale Sylvester, founder and CEO of Beyond the 750 Club. I again appreciate you giving me your time for Sunday service. Could have been doing it anywhere, sir. You are driving in the vehicle and getting this knowledge, and I definitely appreciate you giving us your time, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to sign off. We're going to do this again next Sunday at 6 p.m. as soon as the market opens. I wish this would have stayed and came up here. So I would have showed you, I would have went right on over to the trading view and got into the buy and just rode that momentum until I got a sell alert. But that is the simplicity of what we do. So even if you get a notification that says, hey, take a look, pre-sale, you want to watch it, give it a few minutes, let it breathe. Once because each candle is 15 minutes. So if this candle doesn't stay confirmed buy for that 15 minutes, there's no need to pull the trigger. Until then, you stay in a pre-sale because it just might continue to fall and go down that way. We don't know what the market is going to do. We don't predict it. We let the scanner predict it and tell us when to make our moves. With that, guys, I'm Deonis Royale Sylvester signing out. I will see you guys either in the membership on the affiliate side, the membership on the trading side, or I'll see you next Sunday at Sunday service. Thanks again. Have a wonderful evening. Signing out.